Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are cutting through all the noise you see online about those lazy AI side hustles. You've seen the videos, I'm sure. They promise a whole lot, but do they actually deliver? We're about to find out.
I mean, this is the dream they're selling, isn't it? AI does all the hard stuff and you just get to collect the cash. It sounds way too good to be true. So, naturally, we had to put it to the test to see if it actually is.
You know, it's pretty wild how the whole idea of a side hustle has been completely flipped on its head. It used to be all about the grind, right? Putting in more hours. But now, the promise is that you'll hardly have to work at all. So let's get into it.
So here's our game plan for this explainer. First, we'll break down that big promise. Then, we're going to test AI in two really important areas: content creation and marketing. After that, we'll show you the real results and talk about the one skill that really truly matters in this whole new world.
All right, let's start with Section 1, the lazy AI promise. We're diving right into the biggest claim of all. Can you really make serious money while AI does all the heavy lifting for you?
You've seen the videos. Influencers promising this new reality where AI just makes you rich. But what they always seem to forget to mention is the huge gap between that online hype and what's actually possible on the ground. That's the gap we're going to explore today.
On to Section 2, AI as a content creator. Our first experiment was a big one. We tried to use AI to create automated YouTube shorts and even the thumbnails to go with them. Let's see how that went.
So on the surface, the process looks, well, almost too easy. Step 1, create some kind of unique character. Step 2, get ChatGPT to write a script. Step 3, use another AI tool to animate it. On paper, it seriously sounds like a money printing machine.
And the potential seems massive. We actually talked to an expert in this space, and he claimed that a total newcomer could realistically start earning $5,000, maybe even $10,000 a month within just 6 months. So, how did we do? Well, our best video pulled in 2,400 views. Now, that's not bad for about 5 minutes of work, but let's be real. It is a long way from that $10,000 a month promise. The reality check came pretty fast. Okay, let's switch gears to our next little experiment, AI thumbnail design. This is a genuinely profitable field because a great thumbnail is absolutely make or break for any creator. So we had AI generate a bunch of thumbnails, and then we showed them to a professional. Her verdict was instant. AI is an amazing starting point, an incredible assistant. But to get a final design that a client would actually pay for, you still need that human touch. You still need skills like Photoshop. Okay, on to Section 3, AI as a marketing assistant. We shifted gears again to test two more really popular side hustles, content research for businesses and creating ads. Now, the market for content strategy is huge. Just in India, you've got over 10,000 marketing agencies that are hungry for this kind of work. So we used AI to whip up a content strategy, the exact kind of service that online gurus claim is worth thousands and thousands.
And you can probably guess where this is going. Reality had other plans. The agency we talked to, they liked our AI-generated ideas, but here's the kicker. Since AI now does most of the heavy lifting, they now pay about half of what they used to. And that's for handling 2 clients, not just 1. Our last test was creating one of those user-generated content-style ads. The result? The client was genuinely impressed and was happy to pay 2,000 rupees. This one felt like a real, viable business, but it's a grind, not some get-rich-quick scheme. So that brings us to Section 4, the results. After all those experiments, what's the real story here? Let's take a hard look at the gap between the promise and the paycheck. In this chart, wow, it really tells the whole story, doesn't it? For content research, the promise was 20,000 rupees. The reality was closer to 7,500. For product ads, the potential was hyped up to 30,000, but a realistic monthly fee was closer to 20,000. It's the same pattern across the board. What you can actually earn is consistently lower than what's being advertised.
And this right here gets to the heart of it. The lazy part of these AI side hustles, it's a total myth. Every single time, our success depended on that crucial human element, the strategy, the creative polish, and the simple hustle of actually going out and finding clients.
Which brings us to our final section, and honestly, this is probably the single most important takeaway from this entire experiment, the ultimate AI skill.
See, here's the trap that most people are falling into. They focus on learning specific tools like Midjourney or ChatGPT, but those tools,
they're constantly changing. The real lasting value is in understanding the fundamental system of how AI actually works and how you can leverage it.
This is the crucial point, right here. Mastering the underlying system, the principles, the strategy, the creative direction, that's what makes you valuable. That's what makes you irreplaceable. Not just knowing which button to click in whatever app is popular today.
So look, the dream of lazy money, it's a myth. But the opportunity for smart money, oh, that is very, very real. You can absolutely use AI to work smarter, to create new income streams, and to build skills that are incredibly valuable right now. In the end, AI is just a lever. It just happens to be one of the most powerful levers ever built. The real question isn't about the tool, it's about you. How are you going to pull that lever? Thanks for watching.